Right, hello, my name is Christopher Davies and I'm one of the artistic directors of Bamboozle and author of Creating Multi-Sensory Environments, Practical Ideas for Teaching and Learning. And we're very excited about this book. This is my author's copy which has just arrived and we're expecting a load of copies into the studios here in a few days' time. And what we're going to do now to show you is set up one of the environments right here as if this is your classroom. And it's chapter 14 we're going to do, which is a sea cave, which is the one I gave you a sneak peek preview of in the last email I sent you. So we've got here a pole and a base, because I think it's really useful to have height. I don't know if you can see in here, Steve, at the beginning of the book here, I talk about how to create height. So there's a diagram here of a pole and a base and information about that structure and others, such as the hooks which we've got round here to hang things on. And we've got then a load of cardboard boxes which we're going to make the cave with, backdrop, a bit of camouflage net, some props here, pebbles and shells and flotsam and jetsam, and 2 piles of material which will cover the cardboard boxes to make it look like an inviting cave. So, without further ado, let's get started. And the idea is to build a rough shape of the boxes and stick them together a bit. And it depends on the students. If the students are likely to bump into them and knock them over, then you need more taping. If it's more of a PMLD group who are going to come up just to here to meet a character, then probably what we've done already is enough. So there we're beginning to get the basic shape and covering, and Sue's just putting something a bit more glittery, a bit more intriguing inside. And this could be under the sea cave, it could be a cave along the beach somewhere. It's abstract, we're not looking for exactly what a cave would be like. And how long you're going to keep it up. If it's just going up for the afternoon, we're probably nearly there. And something we could add now, should we have the shoreline on here? If we just move this out of the way. And, yeah. So this rope here is something we've used before, and this is representing seaweed. Now this is an activity that you could involve some students in, actually making this before this point, and then it's added. Or you could just use a bit of rope, or skipping ropes would do. But what we're going to do here is mark a shoreline. So if this was a beach, this could mark the line, and the students could sit behind this side of the line. Just leave that there. And we can put a bit of sand along here. Like that, just to give a bit of multi-sensory texture. And spread some shells and... oh, a bit of a receipt from somewhere you probably don't want. So sand can give us some texture there. Some shells and pebbles can be added. And again, how much you do with this depends on your purpose again. And then flotsam and jetsam. It depends on your purpose again. If we're using junk material, forks there, old tins, a bucket, a few twigs and sticks, and this can become very quickly multi-sensory heaven, really. And and then the baskets could become part of the setting. And if you're using a character, and some of the activities in this chapter suggest using a character, having somewhere to put them on, to sit on. So you could have a character who comes and sits there. So with a bit of costume, just a threadbare jacket, it doesn't matter what it is really, just something to indicate it's someone different. So if Emily could just put that on. Do you want a hat as well? Yeah. Give her a hat. There we go. And we've got a character there who could be looking sad or looking happy. She could be doing something or sitting there just looking. She could have a pair of binoculars, which would enable her to stand up and scan the horizon, which gives us something to wonder about together. Who is this woman? What's she doing sitting outside the cave, looking along the horizon? If we put a rifle in the scene, so we've got a rifle leaning up there, that's going to make it different, create a different environment. If we then add in some sound, so this could be done by a member of staff or one of the students, or could have been done by the students beforehand and then recorded. So we've got the sound of the sea. And we've done this just with the fluorescent lights that you might have in a classroom. If you do happen to have stage lights, then it would look, if I just change that round. Stage lights are great, they're not essential, but if you've got a studio with some lighting, then you can control it, so that's a brighter day, or I don't know if it would show up, just a red light there. Right, so here we have a multi-sensory sea cave with different colours and textures, the sand and pebbles and shells and all of that. And that's chapter 14 of the Creating Multi-Sensory Environment. And we can work with this in any way you like, with PMLD or with SLD or MLD. And as soon as I have the other books, as soon as they arrive in the office, and we're expecting them later this week, by Friday at the latest, and I'll send you an email to let you know how you can get your copy, and I'll also tell you in that email the bonuses that I'm giving away to the first 50 people who order this book. They're going to get some free bonuses, and so you'll hear from me soon. Thank you very much.